Hey guys, Mr. BXRP here, and welcome back. Before we get started, and today, by the way, is February 11th of 2020, but before we get going, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are about 100 away from 9,000, and I thank everybody who has subscribed, and I would just love to hit that 9,000 mark today if possible, so I thank you so much. I am sitting here watching Fiat Leak go ballistic. I mean, look at these trading amounts, the volumes in the last minute. I mean, almost 4 million. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, it's absolutely going nuts. So that is good news. I'm going to jump back over to Coin Paprika and refresh, kind of take a look at where we are here. And XRP is up 1.15% in the last hour. We're at 27.5 cents on Coin Paprika. Bitcoin's at 10,033, so broke 10,000 again, and Ethereum's at 227. So we are looking good. Back to Fiat Leak. Look at this thing. Looks like we might break 28 cents again. Well, we'll see. We'll only know when it happens, all right? There's no way to know for sure. All right, so going to be fast and furious today. Not going to be too long, so let's roll into it. Michael at VAL5 Links posted this. XRP adoption, top priority at cryptocurrency startup Ripple. New hiring spree underway. When are they going to stop calling Ripple a startup? I don't know. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But once again, hiring, growing, new offices. It's a company that's growing every day. And if you just get caught up on the price, you're missing the bigger picture. So that's why I wanted to bring that up. This is from XRP Crypto Wolf. 7.5% of USD to Mexican peso remittances went through XRP last week. Bitso already stated that they plan to process more than 20% of the USD to Mexican pesos remittances through XRP in 2020. This made us realize that they'll easily process over 20% of all USD to Mexican pesos remittances with XRP soon. Okay, fantastic. Let's 20% would be great, but let's get to 50, let's get to 70, let's get to 100. Let's get to the banks. Let's get the liquidity, let's get the price of XRP up, and let's get the banks on board. That's where the big money is, and we're all waiting. But we'll wait. We'll wait. Julia Chatterley from CNN posted this. Coming very soon, interview with Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Anything you want to hear discussed, let me know. Well, there's 486 different questions that were posted. I posted this question. Does Brad ever expect a formal regulatory ruling / statement or no action letter on XRP, and when? Now, there's a million questions I have, but that's just one that's kind of burning that I would like to hear the answer to. Also, so something else I want to discuss today is, is this. Every time you go to your local airport, you see these exchange companies, okay? And I remember when I was younger, I used to see Blockbuster. I used to see travel agencies everywhere, and they're gone. Used to be able to buy maps at the local grocery store. You don't really buy maps anymore. And I don't know a lot of people who have home phones either. My point is, there are two companies right now that I think are on the chopping block, and if I own their stock, or if I own these companies, I would be looking at how I could diversify, change my business model, maybe make it online, but it is currency exchanges in the airports or even on when you travel in foreign countries. Obviously, they have them on the side of the road. These companies, these brick and mortar companies, are going away. You're going to be able to exchange currency on your phone. I mean, it is coming. It is coming soon. And also check cashing stores. I mean, who's going to need a check cashing store when money is going to be all digital? I think very soon. I mean, they're going to have to weed it out over time because the older people aren't going to be able to jump onto digital. But everything is going to be digital before you know it. So these companies are on the chopping block, and if they don't think they are, I will remind them that the dinosaurs used to think they were pretty important too. And they're not around anymore. Okay, so also I saw this. This was by fact. It said, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent, Eleanor Roosevelt, and that is so true. Nobody can make you feel anything other than you. So don't let it happen. Just dropped on Twitter was this, and I am starting to dig into it. There is a document that is about 3 months old that was found by XRP Thor that was put out by the International Telecommunications Union. And everybody says, well, what is that, right? I never heard of it until this morning. The International Telecommunications Union, originally the International Telegraph Union, is a specialized agency of the United Nations that is responsible for issues that concern information and communication technologies. It's the oldest global international organization, founded May 17th of 1865. Okay, so back to the document. In the document, it states that it talks about consensus protocols and DLT types, and it calls Ripple consensus algorithm a federated access. So federated, from what I understand in the blockchain world, I don't want people to confuse this with the word federal, okay? I don't believe that's what's intended here. I looked up federated blockchains, and apparently federated is a private blockchain, but you know, why did they use private on these? It's kind of interesting, though. They called these privates and they called this one federated. So we're going to start to hear about this today. I'm sure more news is going to come out. So let's keep our ears open. I'm going to start digging into it. But what does this mean? Why is it be considered federated? And what will it mean to the use of XRP and to Ripple? So that's kind of interesting. And we will see. What other companies do you see in the financial world? This is my question today. What other companies do you see in the financial world that's on the chopping block? I mean, that if you were in that business, you'd be probably looking to start doing something else now other than check cashing stores or currency exchange companies, because I think they're in big trouble. So give me your comments, answers in the comments below. I ask everybody to please subscribe if you can. I really, really appreciate it. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an accountant. I'm not an actor. And I'm not a crypto expert. These are my opinions only. Don't make any financial decisions based on anything I say. This video is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please like and subscribe, and hit that notifications button if you want to know when these videos come out, and share with anybody who you think might do the same. And I think everybody have a fantastic day.